It's been a while, to say the least, since we've played a good Mortal Kombat game, so when we heard about the new franchise reboot Warner Bros. Interactive and NetherRealm Studios were putting together, we decided to approach it with cautious optimism. As you start Mortal Kombat, you'll be introduced to a battlefield filled with the dismembered bodies of all your favorite Mortal Kombat characters.
He must win.
While being beaten to death by Shao Kahn, Raiden sends a message of doom back in time to his former self, and so Raiden, with the help of a handful of allies, starts altering the course of history in hope of avoiding a future where Earthrealm is ruled by Shao Kahn.
Our first combatant will be Mr. Cage.
As you progress through the story, you play a variety of different characters, as the cutscenes between fights tie events together in a surprisingly fun and easy to understand narrative. The acting is definitely not where it should be, and the writing can be cringeworthy at times, but it's still much better than what we're used to from Mortal Kombat.
Hey, beautiful. Johnny Cage.
Good for you.
In the olden days, Mortal Kombat was more about the novelty of violence and scantily clad women than it was about tight controls or balanced fighters. This time around, the fighting feels tight and purposeful, and of course the violence and the fighters in skimpy armor all remain. Simple button mashing won't get players anywhere. Carefully executed combos with split-second timing is a necessity. While delivering as much pain as possible, players will have to block, dodge, and counter devastating special attacks from relentless opponents. Players must consider how to exhaust their power meter, which builds as you give and take damage. The power meter can be used to enhance special moves, or it can be used on the new and brutal X-ray ability. All this and more amounts to a fighting system that is by far the best the series has ever seen, and one we hope to continue to see in the future of the series. For every battle won and challenge completed, the player will be awarded a sum of credits. These can be used to purchase extras in the Crypt, an underground interactive landscape filled with bodies alive, dead, and somewhere in between. The rewards vary from music, concept art, costumes, and fatality unlocks. It's nice to see the theme of the game carried through so thoroughly, but we wish all the fatalities were available right from the start. The graphics in this game are pretty stunning. While the game is once again set on a 2D playing field, that hasn't stopped the developers from creating fully three-dimensional backdrops and character models. The in-game camera can dynamically shift angle and position as the fight progresses, as the fighters run, jump, and fly around the arena, adding a great deal of immersion and immediacy to the feel of the combat. Most of the backdrops in the game are highly animated, and the character models all have a great amount of detail, as wounds will appear as the fighter takes damage. Individual character animations have been redone, and now every character has their own unique set of hits, kicks, combos, special attacks, and fatalities. Some of the character designs are a bit campy and far-fetched, but that's to be expected from Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat is stuffed full of features, modes, extras, and challenges. They include everything from blocking and avoiding all opponent attacks for a set period of time, to shooting a flood of zombies before becoming overrun. Series staples Test of Luck, Might, Sight, and Striking have returned for those with a craving of minigames. When you're ready to test your might with random strangers, you can take Mortal Kombat Online. It's like standard multiplayer, only online, with all the usual community features. Matchmaking works well, and the ranking system is akin to other recent fighting games. However, like all fighting games, it suffers from the importance of a quality connection, and in our experience, finding an opponent that has one is not as simple as you'd think. Mortal Kombat isn't just a great game, it's currently one of the most fun fighting games on the market. Certainly it's not as deep as Tekken and not as balanced as Street Fighter, and it can be a bit unfairly difficult at times. Yes, the writing and the voice acting leave something to be desired, but despite its flaws, we had an amazing time, and have concluded that yes, it's safe to buy this game.